is up, beautiful people internet? I'm Wesley.
I'm Stephanie.
This is Wes and
Steph.
Today, guys, we're reacting to the Rise of Bangtan Chapter 7 Persona. I'm so hyped. We love this series. I'm so excited to get back on the horse.
To restart it.
And rewatch again. It's so damn good. And I feel like out of all the content, it's the most unfiltered because it doesn't come from BTS.
Yeah.
So
it's raw.
I feel like when we watch all of their stories, they still have to maintain good relationships with a lot of the industries, even when they've been engaging in absolutely scumbag behavior. So it makes me so happy to be like, yo, here's the legit thing that happened.
Yeah.
And we get so mad when we watch.
We
get so mad when we
I'm
find
ready to
out
be
how
mad.
the
I'm
boys
ready
were so
to
mistreated.
defend my boys.
So let's go.
And I feel like we know so much more than when we started watching initially.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad they reposted this.
Me
They
too.
took it down for a while.
아, 저는 평생 없을 것 같은데.
아니야. 나중에 이제 좀 얘네도 자리 잡으면 자주 먹지. 먹자.
He looks so much younger.
Oh, I was thinking the same thing.
그래서 니네한테 아니 너랑 슈가 이제 신경 쓰이는 거는
It's crazy to me that they had the foresight to even film meetings
그것이
like
뭐
this.
아티스트로서 잘 고민하고 있나. 그 고민 안 하기 딱 좋은 환경이잖아. 음악은 많이 듣냐?
음악은 항상 듣고 있는데 이제 제가 쓰려는 게 이제 잘 안 잡히더라고요. 이제
그 소재가.
네. 막상 쓰려니 무슨 얘기를 써야 하지?
사실 아이돌 하면서 소재 찾으실 확률이 없지. 뭐 일어나면 짐짝처럼 실려가서.
네, 그게 진짜 힘든 것 같아요.
Because when you're not consuming media, it's really hard to output media.
Well, it sounds like too, it's like RM's consuming, but they're being moved from place to place so much that he doesn't have time to like process it, you
Yeah.
믹스테이프 좀 해봐야 되지 않겠어?
네, 그 자조적인 느낌의 가사를 그런 가사가 더 좋지 않을까 해서요. 저는.
오히려?
네.
너무 찌질하지 않니? 나를 공격하는 사람들이 있지만 난 그래도 뭐 이런 얘기를 너무 하는 게 좀 뭐 나는 약간 피해의식 같아서
Versus Suga's lyrics are F
suck.
you.
Yeah.
하고 싶은 얘기 그냥 막 할 수 있었던 그게 정말 이제 어떤 본질인데
네, 진짜 그런 것 같아요.
그래서 그런 거를 계속 잊지 않아야 되지 않을까.
2014년 10월 21일 오후
That hurt my heart.
곧 호르몬 전쟁을 한다. 진짜 기대된다. 많이 여러 가지 보여줄 수 있을 것 같고 앞으로
Oh, cool.
나의 여러 가지 뭐 섹시한 모습, 뭐 꾸러기 같은 모습도 보여주고 싶다. 뭐 여전히 예전에 나건 지금의 나건 고민이 많고 그냥 원래 그런 사람인다는 생각도 들고 여러 가지 생각하고 있지만
That was one of the most different music videos I feel like from the rest of their catalog.
불행한 것 같이 느끼게 하는 것들이 있지만 더 많은 걸 이루고 더 많은 걸 증명하고 더 많은 걸 보고 경험하고 싶다. 그냥 내 곁에 나를 지켜봐주고 응원해주는 사람, 가족들, 친구들, 팬들이 있다는 것만으로도 안심이 되고 물론 나 스스로 내가 나를 끝없이 괴롭게 하는 부분이 있지만 그래도 그 사실이 너무나 안심이 되고 조금은 더 어른으로 자라고 있는 것 같다. 내일의 나는 조금 더 행복했으면 좋겠다.
Oh.
감성 로그 끝.
Emotional
I'm nervous because I know that War of Hormones was controversial. I like the lyrics. They're giving us the whole song. I feel like we needed to for what comes next.
When BTS came back in 2014 with War of Hormone, fans noticed and has perceived the song as sexist and misogynistic with the following lyrics. My eyes keep turning to the girls. Yep. Girls are like an equation. Us guys just do them. Yep. Your front
Why
is the
is
best.
the way he says the yup? I don't know why. The way he's saying the yup, it's so bad.
Your back is the best. From your head to your toes, you're the best.
굉장히
Okay.
On
I
the,
have a lot of thoughts on this.
on the scale of like misogynistic lyrics,
So I'm sorry I'm laughing, but I've heard so many worse lyrics. So many worse lyrics. And to me, I'm like, what? You don't want them to find girls sexy? I'm sorry, are they not allowed to be sexually attracted to other women? I guess they can't sing about it now, and that's how it feels like they went off on here, doesn't it? Like they got feedback and they're like, no, you're not allowed to sing about that. You know? Don't you feel that way?
yeah, I mean, that don't bother me at all. At all. I don't. The only one that I think could like be even arguable would be like, girls are just like equations. We just do them.
Yeah.
And even that's not that bad.
I mean, there's
You
way worse
Yeah, there's
lyrics out
way
there.
worse.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's not. That's the only one I could see. Like, oh, I could see how you could interpret that misogynistically, not just like, oh, attractiveness or sexiness, right?
Yeah.
Because just to me, like, misogyny is saying something about women that's either negative or reducing all a woman can be to be sex.
Yeah.
That's to me what I think of as like a misogynistic lyric. And so just saying like this woman is sexy or women are sexy to me isn't misogynistic.
But I do feel like, so they may have one line that was a little
Arguable, but even
Arguably
for the record,
too
when
far.
I'm saying like
Yeah.
arguably you could interpret that lyric to mean women are only good for sex.
Yeah.
But that's like arguable. It's not even overt. When
And
there's
it's-
other lyrics that are like women are only good for sex. And
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Way
Like
more
overtly.
overt. Yeah.
Like that is the lyric.
I mean, there's way worse lyrics that I don't even want to talk about because they're so bad. I think the thing that hurts me about this is because I do feel like they stayed away from sexy songs after this and anything expressing sexual desire on their part. Don't
Or
you
like I think that they'll do sexy songs but they don't talk about the
attraction the same way. Maybe there's
the
other songs we're
subject
missing.
of the song.
Or make it personal to them.
Yeah, it's like they'll have a song that's more sexy, but it's not overtly about a target's physical sexuality.
It's only about like emotional
Yeah,
sexiness, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think that that's a shame that they haven't been able to explore that part of themselves through music if they wanted to.
If they would have wanted to without getting feedback.
And it sounds like from what RM just said, he literally just said, I'm excited to do that.
Yeah.
And they got bad feedback.
Well, who knows? Like, they might have also kind of naturally wanted to do that less if they got older, possibly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's just, I agree with you. It's too bad that whatever the natural progression of that would have been got interrupted, right?
Yeah,
For something that didn't feel like it really needed it.
Yeah.
신나고 뭔가 굉장히 좀 뭔가 이제 남자의 본심 같은 거를 잘
I think
표현하고
it really,
싶었어요. 그래서
really
이제
properly
나가서
conveys a
직설적이고.
young boy's instincts.
Big Hit has gone on to apologize for the song's sexist lyrics in 2015 on their official fan cafe. And BTS, for the most part, no longer performs this song as much, if not at all.
We don't think
anymore.
we've ever heard them
I
perform
don't.
it.
I haven't.
2014년 12월 19일 제이홉의 로그 이제 2014년이 이제 끝이 나고 있는데
You know, it probably partially was that they weren't used to being attacked for whatever narrative somebody could like pull up.
Yeah.
Because it was so early in their career
Yeah.
still. They probably like weren't as used to just getting ready to be like, oh, well, people are just going to throw whatever accusation they can at us,
Any
regardless of how meritless it is.
You're wearing school uniforms. That's plagiarism.
Yeah,
right?
stuff like that, right? They probably were still kind of thinking like, oh, everyone will give us a fair shake. So if people are upset about it,
It's legitimate.
we have to engage with that upset legitimately,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Whereas if it had come a little bit later, after it's like the 10th time
may
that people
not
have
have
strung
cared.
up a fake narrative, yeah.
12월 그 한 해의 12월이 되면 정말 많은 생각이 든다.
What the heck?
진짜 많은 생각이 든다.
That's disgusting.
가끔은 한 번쯤은 그냥 내 자신을 한번 놔보고 한번 푹 쉬어볼까라는 생각도 든다.
Have y'all
요즘
seen
되게
him dance?
머릿속이 뭔가 복잡하다.
I know, it's like, oh, J-Hope has no talent. To me, that's such a crazy statement because of all the members. I feel like his talent is visually so obvious
Yeah.
that it's wild to me to be like, no talent.
I think it's probably a very small subset of the quote fans who said that because a lot of people project their fantasies onto idol members, and so if they weren't attracted to him, they're like, kick him out.
That's
You
so
know what I mean? I think that it's a very small percentage, and they're not actually seeing him for his abilities or
Yeah.
for what he's bringing to the table. They're just like, I'm not personally attracted to him, so kick him out. I feel like that's
Oh,
what's
so
happening.
they're just like, I should be the only one catered to,
Yes. Yeah.
and my preferences specifically.
Yeah.
Even
And they're
if,
gonna say
and
hateful,
even
awful
if like
things.
9 out of 10 people are like, we love J-Hope, we
Yeah.
think he's awesome, and we do find him attractive.
People said the same thing to RM.
Oh, that's right.
Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's wild to me though, because then you have other people who will say like, I'm actually only attracted to RM, or I'm actually only attracted to J-Hope.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's just weird to me because expecting that your preferences should be the only ones that are catered to, it's so weird.
Yeah.
And especially like trying to control a group's membership because of that, you know? That's nuts.
It is crazy. It also might be part of the K-pop industry at large, though, because I know that there's a lot of like cultural things that were maybe not cultural, but specific to Korea and how they set up idol groups and
yeah.
how they pick the members and how much of that was based on the beauty industry
Specifically.
standard of the time.
이제 엄마한테 이야기를 했는데 엄마가 그래도
Oh,
한
I
번쯤은
feel bad for his
mom.
mom.
한 번쯤은 네 자신을 한번 놔보고 푹 쉬어보는 게 어떻겠냐
Oh, his mom's
하고
heart must be breaking
말씀을 해주셨다.
to see your baby hurt.
그러면
And to see people saying
그
things
말을
like
듣고
that
나도
after seeing how hard they work.
쉬어볼까 하는 생각도 들고 근데 또 연말이니까 정신이
And
없다.
it doesn't matter how many people love J-Hope because you only hear the negative comments.
Yeah.
You know, like 1 out of 1,000 will stick with you.
방금까지도 이제 연말 가요 뭐 대전들 뭐 가요
Whoa.
무대들 그런
His
무대들을
dancing is.
연습을 하고 왔는데
Look at that!
That's
What is
wild.
that?
지금 이 상황에 맞게 내 자신을 잘 컨트롤해가면서 그런 걱정들을 하나하나 없애가야겠다.
And what's true, we're us staying off of
Stay away.
social media. We
Yeah.
just heard that in
Good.
Francation.
Poor J.O.
Oh, airplane.
좀 가만히 있어.
Oh, so cute puppy.
2000 여기 봐야지.
Cute doggy.
2015년 1월
Looks like her neighbor's dog.
Yeah, it does actually a little bit.
충남도 거창에 왔다. 왜냐면 순신이를 보고 싶기 때문이다. 그래서 거창에 와서 난 열심히 하겠다. 그리고 지켜보시길 바란다.
짜자자잔 짜잔. 우리가 휴가를 받아서 3일 동안 고향에 내려오게 됐는데 그래서 이렇게 5-6도 바닷가에 들렸다. 마지막으로 부산을 만끽하고 가겠다.
That's cool.
잘 있어라 부산아, 내가 간다. 아빠 즐겁게
It's such a dad
하다가
thing.
2시간 뒤에 우리 막내 정국이와
Aww.
같이 서울로 올라가겠다. 내가
It's
돈
crazy to
많이
think of
벌어가지고
JK
또
and
올게.
Jimin riding the train.
지민의 로그
I
끝.
know.
바이바이.
What do you think of his first break in years?
Such a dad thing to be like, okay, that's enough. Beep,
Beep,
beep.
beep.
I want to go.
T.O. 김
Wow.
다시
알바생 도착했습니다. 형, 근데 이 알바 시급 얼마예요?
200 정도
200 한국에.
가서 5천씩 충전하고 왔어.
과자도 하나 사 먹고.
아 그래.
치킨도 하나 사 먹고.
아 그래.
She was just okay.
39잖아요. 5,000원씩이야. 아니, 현금 결제만 된대요? 나 지갑도 안 들고 왔는데 어떡해. 여보세요? 형님, 현금 결제만 된대요.
20만 원 보고 하게.
알겠습니다.
그래.
Peak older sibling, younger sibling energy.
It really is.
아, 여기 렌즈 사이로 눈이 마주쳤어. 되게 기분이 오묘했어. 시원히 듣고 있죠? Please don't die.
I think I love that Jimin always seems like he legitimately wants to do the vlog content,
I
just like the
know.
silly side
He has
filming.
fun.
And it makes it even funnier that Suga overtly like seems like he doesn't sometimes.
I know.
I think my favorite is when Jimin clearly is like loving it, and Suga's clearly like, I would be a little bit
Anywhere
happier to not be filmed right now. That dynamic is so funny.
지금 오렌지 만나고 얘기하고 같이 작업하는 그게 관해서 상의도 하고 인생에서는 되게 의미 있는 순간이 아닌가 생각합니다.
That's sick.
That's
I've heard of
pressure.
Warren G before. I've never seen him though.
Still, I met Warren G. Welcome back, man. Hello.
Rap Monster came out. They were doing a reality type show, and that's where we first initially met. My manager called me and was like, "Do you have a track for Rap Monster?" I said, "Yes." You know, I heard them rap, before when they was here, so I know they could rap. So I was excited just to see what he could put over a Warren G track, and he laid it.
Whoa.
걸먹고 자랄 때 까처러진 내 믹스테이프 나오면 매겨봐라 rated I'll care that shit go Twitter go share that shit 네 좁은 시야 평균 자존심만 tear that shit 본 헤이트들은 뻔하지
우리나라에 없는 그 스크린이라고.
내가 널 속이 전까지
You don't have to be African American, whatever you are. Hip hop has got a home for you. It's just bigger than that.
The wankers. I want to know where he got wankers from.
I know. How do you learn that word?
Wankers is super British.
안녕하세요. 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 여기서 이제 공연을 하시는데.
여기서요?
예.
Man, this stage is crazy.
차를 다 타진 않겠네요.
다 찼다고 들었습니다.
여기가요?
예.
Oh.
너무 크지 않아요?
That's cool.
I love that they were surprised.
어디서 오시는 거예요?
저희 지금 저희 팬사인회 저희 하고 바로 공연장으로 왔는데 공연장이 생각보다 지금 너무 커가지고 기대감에.
약
They
30분
did
뒤에
that a
이제 무대
lot.
올라왔는데 이제 소감 한번.
예, 나에게 방망이가 생겼다. 별명은
I can't believe they've had those for so long.
소리 좀 하고. 자, 깍지가 다 졸라.
아미밤.
플레이 BTS. BTS.
팬들 다 입장했어요?
네, 거의
I love these documentaries because we get to see footage that we never have seen before.
It's so cool seeing how pumped they were, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we won't have enough to fill this," and they're like, "No, it was filled," and they're like, "What?" It's cool seeing how excited they are, and they're not. I don't know what it is because they weren't used to the success yet.
Yeah.
So I think it's really cool to get to live it through their eyes and like as they experience it. It's so
Me too.
cool.
3분의 2.
계속 들어오고 있어요.
리더 하얗고
The first Japan tour. 화이팅! Wake up, open your eyes. 화이팅! 화이팅!
Whoa, that's a sick opening.
That was sick.
That was like something from like a James Bond
James
movie.
Bond with the lasers too.
Whoa.
This has such fun opening. I love their older music, Wesley.
Whoa. Some of this stuff is crazy because it's already like a frenzy,
I know.
but now they can't even do
Go
this
anywhere,
Like it's
yeah.
crazy seeing them walking through the mall and like how many people are there.
Yeah.
And knowing that they could now they don't even walk.
They can't
through the
even
mall.
be allowed near it.
Isn't that wild? Like this is what happens at airports now.
I know.
When they haven't even released when they're leaving and
I
stuff.
know.
It's insane.
Crazy. It was so mischievous. I love this song.
Whoa. Dang, it feels like the escalator is fast.
Dang.
제24회 타이원 서울 가요 대상 본상 방탄소년단.
BTS's energy is so different depending on the clip.
I
It's
know.
so funny to like go from the cuts where
They're being silly.
ripping off shirt, and then it's like they win the award, and she was like, and then you're like, this is the same guy who cut off his own head in a music video, who's like, all my haters, they all suck anyways. Their life has no meaning. Their own parents hate them, and then he's just like, we won the award. You know what I mean?
정말 작년 한 해 동안 저희를 사랑해 주시고 응원해 주시느라 정말 고생하셨다고 말씀드리고 싶습니다. 감사합니다.
아미 사랑합니다.
Wow. What a shot.
세요. 어떻게 살아계시다.
Whoa. Whoa.
Is he okay? They seem like they're on a high.
You know, all the tour documentaries, you know, they didn't actually show us much at this time of a performance.
No.
Like right after.
굉장히 재밌었다.
Yeah.
굉장히 재밌었는데
In Osaka.
일본에 있는 팬분들도 굉장히 뜨거워서 좋긴 했지만 그래도 그렇게 장시간 해외에 나가 있다 보니까 한국이 굉장히 그립기도 했다. 일본에 있었지만 그래도 가족들에게 다 안부도
Hurts my
묻고
heart.
다들 굉장히 잘 지내신다고 한다.
It's crazy because they're like, oh, for so long, but there's no way it was as long as their
안
tours
보고
later.
싶은 건 아니지만 그래도 이젠 그런 어리광을 부릴 나이는
You can still want it.
지났다고 본다.
I think the hardest time for me was when we had moved away from my parents and we were living in St. Louis at the time. And I would just felt, because my parents are so much older. My dad didn't have me until he was like in his early 40s, and my mom was like 38. And so they're older. Like they could hypothetically die at any time. And I think that just like weighed on me so much when we were living far away from them.
Far away.
Not being able to see them all the time and knowing that they were older. And I feel like I got to see them probably a lot more than BTS got to see their parents.
Yeah.
You know? I think there's a feeling of guilt there.
Well, they moved out so young.
Yeah.
나 세상에서 자기 개발서가 제일 작은 소리들이 베스트셀러 걔네들이 너에 대해 무엇을 알지 너의 꿈 너의 취미 이해를 하고 do you 네 컷이요
Everyone just comes in all normal.
Chicken. Coffee.
줄길이 사진 보니까 장난 아니던데.
우리 리더 오늘 스피드 레이스.
Speed racer. Leader's a speed
야
racer.
멋있다.
멋있더라 영상 보니까.
야 진짜 멋있더라.
좋게 찍어주자.
너무 멋있어가지고.
Getting gassed up like that
Yeah.
has to feel so good.
영명이 확실히 리더여가지고 이 근엄함이 있네. 열심히 해. 그래. 형 들어갈게요. 되는 건데. 멋있는 형이 잘할 거라 믿고 저는 가겠습니다. 안녕.
Aw, that's cool that they showed up.
때문에 이렇게 진다고 생각하니까 그게 좀 되게 신기하고.
자, 가볼게요. 오케이, 가자.
It's crazy seeing Harm's hairstyles over the years, isn't it?
It's crazy seeing him just talk to the camera and now he's filming his music video.
Yeah,
like
like that quickly? That's nuts. I remember we reacted to this. It was so cool.
나 세상에서 자기 개발서가 제일 싫어 이렇게 저렇게 하란 게소 니들 다 죽대놓고 난 말은 잘 믿어 그러니까 그게 소리들이 베스트셀러 걔네들이 너에 대해 무엇을 알지 너의 꿈 너의 취미 이해를 하니 눈치만 덜 봐도 바뀌는 건 참 많지 주인으로 태어나면 노예가 되려 하니 아프니까 청춘이다 그딴 위험한 정의가 제일 문제야 삶에서 장르는 덜 마치 음악처럼 거기 얽매는 순간 바보 되니까 Fuck that
처음으로 믹스테이프라는 걸 듣다. 되게 거의 나를 절벽으로 몰고 가는 그런 가사들이 많지만 어쨌든 한 번쯤은 이런 거에 대해서 정립을 하고 갈 필요가 있다고 생각했다. 위험한 나의 스스로의 정의될 수도 있는데
I'm not pop, I'm not rock, I'm not funk, I'm not R&B or hip hop.
어쨌든 그냥 이 순간에는 내가 가장 느끼는 그 칼날 같은 정서들을
Every time I watch this video, I'm always like,
Yeah,
whoa!
I know. The eyes mess with me so much.
랩몬스터는 미국 힙합 잡지가 선정한 반드시 알아야 할
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's sick.
누가 누구보다 랩을 잘해 누가 누구보다 이게 나네 Fuck that I am just doing my thing 그러니까 너도 그냥 네 걸 해 That's I'm doing me just doing me 넌 여태 누구였니 그래 우리 친구였지
납두고 힘들고 너무 고민도 많고 너무 혼란스럽지만 그래도 어쨌든 내가 원하던 일을 하고 있고 난 나를 보여주고 있다.
From the front, his hair looks pretty normal, and then he turns to the
I
side,
know,
and
it's
it just
a-
keeps.
Woo!
It goes goes so far
Looks
back.
like a wave.
And honestly, our son's hair is like a much less extreme version of that.
It does. All his hair's in the back.
We have bald babies, and his hair grew in the back sooner, but he's got those baby curls.
He's like a little
so
Einstein.
he only has baby curls in the back
Benjamin
of his
Franklin.
Head.
That's what it is.
들고 뭐 되게
I love that
아쉬운
one.
부분도 많고 막 그에 비해서 또
I love the
뿌듯한
drums.
것도 있고 막 그런데
Metronome.
And the poppy, like the popping scent
아직도
that sounds
잘
like metals
모르겠다.
popping.
이분은 기대해 주시기 바랍니다. IQ가 148입니다. 전국 모의 수능 상위 1%. 중학교 2학년 때 독학으로 토익이 900점이 넘었습니다. 우월한 지니어스 아이돌 방탄소년단의 랩 몬스터.
우리 그 브레인을 맡고 있는 또 멤버 있을까요?
네, 저희 랩몬스터가
랩몬스터요?
네.
사실은
初めて放送です皆さんぜひ見てくださいかっこいい姿をお見せします
This question is for Rat Monster. John's father has 5 sons named 10, 20, 30, 40. Can
John.
you guess what would be the name of the 5th?
John.
정답을 왜? 알겠다. 존이요. 아무것도 모르겠어. 랩몬스터 또 너무 독주한다.
We never reacted to this.
비빔밥이죠
No, we've never
Where
seen
does
it.
10 plus 3 equal 1?
시계.
Oh, nice.
아무도 도와주지 마. 조용히
I
해.
think it's like these are questions that I feel like being really smart could actually hold you up on.
Yeah.
So for me, it's way cooler that RM is this type of like riddle smart.
Riddle smart. I'm not riddle
Because
smart.
like riddle smart to me is more like street smart.
Yeah.
Because you're willing to think about things through different angles
But
and
he's
things.
both,
And
though.
RM's got both. That's why it's so cool.
조용히 해. 나 할 거야. 나 혼자 할 거야.
How many months have 28 days?
12개.
All of them. But I've heard those riddles before.
Really?
Yeah.
I've not heard these.
Who breaks pays?
저요 인광고?
Why is iron so important for women?
Anemia? Because they're periods?
이게 방금 F라고 하셔서 그런 건데 왜냐면 메일에다 F를 붙여 B를 되잖아요
I would accept your answer. I'd be like, oh, well, it doesn't say that, but that's a good answer, so you'll get you point.
자, 오늘도 인생을 결정지을 중요한 문제를 만나보겠습니다. 오늘의 뇌생 문제, 뭔가요? 당신은 글로벌 아이돌 그룹 멤버다. 지금 리더를 정해야 되는데 왜 본인이 리더가 되어야 되는지 피하라. 우리 방탄소년단은 리더를 어떤 기준으로 선정을 했어요?
우선 제가 1호였어요.
네. 1호.
네, 그러니까 제가 저를 처음으로 방탄소년단이 시작이 된 거고 음악적인 부분에서 좀 많이 제가 제 의견을 많이 담당을 하다 보니까 약간 그런 부분들이 있어서 저 같은 경우 형이 2명이나 있는데 위로 그래도 이 리더를 하게 된 감이 있죠.
어깨가 많이 무겁겠다 리더들은. 그럼 보통 리더들이 무슨 역할을 하는 거예요?
예. 찍지 마세요.
That cut was so funny.
왜 붓게 안 빠지죠?
So I'm supposed to fix it?
눈을 때리고 싶다. 때려드릴게요.
I'll do it for you.
우리 두 번째 콘서트 첫 번째 콘서트보다 더 잘합시다.
네.
하나 둘 셋 하면 위로.
아래로 해야지.
방탄!
야 화이팅!
언제나 멀기만 했었던 시기로가 눈앞에 있어 Singer 어쩌면 이른 고백 그래도 너무 행복해 I'm good
근데 이게 아이돌 그룹의 리더라는 게 사실 여러 가지 뭔가 필요하긴 해요. 리더는 가장 기복이 없고 든든한 나무 같은 사람이어야 한다고 생각을 하는데요. 비전은 실력에 굉장히 중요한다고 생각을 하고
Vision. He has vision.
Yeah, vision.
I feel like there's so much pressure on our end.
야, 잘할 수 있지. 아까처럼 감성을 잘 살려줘야지.
팬들과 인간 대 인간으로 긴밀하게 소통하면서 선한 영향력을 주고받을 수 있는 수직적이 아닌 수평적인 리더십을 가진 아티스트가 되길 원했습니다.
하지만 멤버들이 작사 작곡도 하고 이제 너무 많이 내 짐을 덜어주었고 또 나는 다른 멤버들이 개인 활동을 많이 하고 있지는 않지만 나름대로 담당해주는
Which is amazing, right? That he was able to lean on them more and more.
빛날 차례가 와주고 있는 것 같아요.
And they did. Like that's so true. Because they did grow.
했더라면 얻을 수 없었던 것들이죠.
팀을 대표해서 회사 입장도 저 대변을 해줘야 돼요. 팀에다가 얘기할 때. 동시에 팀원들의 얘기를 또 회사에다가 전달하는 역할을
intermediary.
한이 있네. 중간에 끼어가지고.
Yeah, you're the one who kind of doesn't get to be happy with either party.
Yeah.
In a weird way, like, or rather, either party is never completely happy with you. That sucks. That you get kind of like, not that you're outside of the, but you because you have to tell you can't be 100% member of either group because you're always representing the interest of the other party to the party you're talking to.
Ambassador.
Yeah, it's kind of sucks.
생각을 안 하시죠? 저 사람이 잘못했는데 저 사람한테 집어서 얘기를 하는 게 아니라 리더만 혼내는 거예요.
Really?
본인이 똑똑한 것도 있는 것 같아요. 왜 해야 되는지 모르는 친구들도 사실 있어요. 뭐 제가 꼭 데뷔시키지 않았다. 또 같은 경우는 이게 얼마나 자기한테 중요한 행위인가에 대해서 잘 인식하고 있는 것 같고요.
항상 생각을 하면서 멤버들 생각을 하면서 해야 될 것 같다.
저 가요계를 파괴하겠습니다.
아무튼 화양연화가 이 순간이라면 지금 내가 가장 빛나고 있다면 내가 행복한 거겠지. 앞으로 어떻게 될지 진짜 기대가 많이 되고 내가 어떤 식으로 사람들한테 비춰줄지 내가 어떤 식으로 사람들을 또 보여줄지 나 어떻게 다 내 편으로 만들지 우리 편으로 만들지가 되게 기대되는 요즘이다. 다시 한번 멤버들한테 감사함을 전하고
So many memories
Oh,
they had
yeah.
together. It's crazy always to me how much of it was videotaped.
Ooh.
Oh, teaser. It hurts me seeing them go through pain.
I know, it makes me so sad. But I'm glad we get to see it. And I'm glad we get to see a little bit more of the context surrounding and a little bit more of like the specific media backlashes and stuff.
Yeah.
It adds more to the story, I think.
It adds so much, and it just deepens my love for them,
Yeah.
you know, and all that they've been through. RM, but I mean, the last we've really seen of him before he went to the military, you know, he had his shaved head and was producing music. He seemed happy. He seemed like content. And here, I feel like for so long he's been struggling, and I feel like maybe not totally content before he went into the military, but it found like he seemed at peace.
Yeah, super at peace. And
You know?
I felt like, I think that he didn't feel as much pressure in this role of leader.
Yeah.
And there was so much pressure on him,
And
even
his
as
own
like
exploratory album that he put out.
and a pseudo ambassador.
Yeah.
Because there's so much political pressure placed
Yeah.
on BTS too.
Yeah.
And so I think that you can tell he was so much more like dialed in from a restrictive standpoint.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can't say this. I'm going to self-censor. I can't do this. I have to monitor what I'm saying and what all the members are saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so-and-so said this. I have to clarify the statement so there's no scandal.
Yep.
And now he seemed much more like, I'm just going to be me. Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
I think he literally said that in one
Yeah.
of his lyrics.
And in the music that they were putting out before, he's like, I have to speak for the whole group. I can't, if I have a story I want to tell, I can't necessarily make that for everybody's music, right? And now he's just like, I'm just going to put out an exploratory mixtape that's like really
So
different and unique.
So good, so
And
trippy.
it's just like me exploring and being exactly what I want. He just seemed at peace. And that gives me peace knowing I have to remind myself this is where he is now.
He gets
Because
there.
watching some of these
Yeah.
earlier ones hurt my soul.
I definitely seeing him now, you can see how much he was like being professional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's what I feel like he cuts loose a little bit more. And not that being a professional and being a perfectionist and an intellectual is a part of RM's nature.
Yeah.
But you can see that like he was going into that wave and that energy and that aspect of his personality so much more than some of the other aspects, which you can see him playing into more, like his funny side. It's even in The Soup when he was like, I'm just gonna go read. And then the season 2 of The Soup, right?
Yeah, and he just
did that. You could see like gradually, I feel like he's been like, oh, I can let my hair down a little bit more.
Yeah.
Ironically, I feel like it's been as he's cut more of his hair.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It's been like, I can let my hair down
He's
a little
like,
bit
it was
more.
hot. This is bothering me. I'm just I'm going to stop doing things that are bothering me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just live the life I want.
And he's like, okay, cool. I can relax a little bit more. The members have grown. Even our footing is a little bit more secure. We don't have to be quite as on guard. Like, and it's just been a fun evolution for him specifically to see him like be able to relax.
Yeah.
Slowly and surely.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to say because like his relaxed is still working so.
I know.
It's like he hasn't relaxed on his workload. It's just like how
he seems at peace.
Yeah.
More.
Like how on guard he has to be all the time.
And I'm so curious how the military is going to change him too.
All the members,
All the
right?
members.
That'll be so interesting.
Yeah. Anyway,
but we love you guys.
love
Thank
the
you
show.
so much for watching. If you want to see our reaction to In the Soup Season 2, or In the Soup Season 1, or Bon Voyages, they're all over on Patreon. Patreon.com/Wes and Steph. It's $5 a month. Links in the description down below. We've got tons of BTS content over there.
In the Soup Friendcation.
Oh, yeah. We're watching In the Soup Friendcation right now. We've just watched Are You Sure?
Yeah.
We've watched lots. We watched Jamie's Kitchen.
We got K-dramas over there. We've got RM on Bitcoin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we've got All of Us Are Dead, which is what we're reacting to currently. We finished Vincenzo, which was amazing. We've got Crash Landing on You, It's Okay Not to Be Okay, tons of K-dramas. So check it out. Links in the description. But we love and appreciate each and every one of you guys. And we'll see you next time. So bye.